Paris here, and welcome back to another episode of FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 3. This is the November episode, and it is wicked to be back. As you can see in the table section on the bottom right corner, we are first after 12 games with 27 points. But Lions and Toulouse FC are, as well as Marseille, are just behind us and looking to hopefully take that first spot. We only have got 5 games this month, guys. 4 of them Liga games and 1 of them Champions Cup games. Our first game is going to be against EA Guingamp. Second game is going to be, I don't recognise that logo, against FC Sochaux. I really can't pronounce these French teams. My pronunciation is not amazing. I kind of need help with that. Then we go back to the Champions Cup against our second leg of Napoli. Then we take on Saint Etienne, one of our rival clubs, and take on one of the better clubs in the Liga at the moment in Toulouse. So a bit of a short episode, I recommend, depending on the drama and the levels of tension that happens throughout this month. So we're just going to get right in there, guys, and just start simulating. So the January transfer window is just around the corner, and I do believe we have a couple of emails before we get started. 3 to be exact. These are players leaving on international duty. The following are: playing for France, Blaise Matuidi; playing for Slovenia, Samir Handanovic; playing for Portugal will be Contral and Danny; playing for Côte d'Ivoire, Uria; playing for the Netherlands will be Robben, Huntelaar and Schneider; playing for Brazil will be Diego Alves and Bolo. Excuse me, it's not Embolo. It's just going to be Diego Alves playing for Brazil. For Switzerland, it will be Embolo. For Spain, it will be Malo. For Italy, it will be Rugani and Romagnoli. And for Germany, it will be Mertesacker. So hopefully those players won't miss out any games. Danilo has come to me with a request, saying asking me, or at least hoping that I would be experimenting with the squad and would give him a chance to play. So we'll probably give him a game soon. Don't see why not. And On Gender wants to discuss wages. So he feels like he should be paid a little bit more. Now, I am more than happy to give him a little bit more money. The man deserves it. Just came off from a broken collarbone. He is a quality player and he does have a future at PSG. So, Hervin On Gender, 76 overall left winger, would like 1 year and $80,000. He's currently got 2 years and 8 months left on his contract, with being paid $45,000, and he is a sporadic first team player. Estimated worth $8 million. So I am more than happy to give him another year plus 80 million. I do not want to see this guy go. I do have plans for him in the future. Hopefully he'll accept that. If not, it's all good. I do think we should take this opportunity and offer new contracts to these players who turned down my renewed contract offers. So Naldo wanted $230,000 a week. We simply do not want to lose him on pre-contract, so let's offer him, I'm thinking $215,000. I think that's fair. Benaglio, we're going to pass. Now Jonas, he wants 1 year and 230. We're going to do the same as we did for Naldo, with $215,000. Handanovic, definitely a player we don't want to lose out in. We did offer 200, but he didn't go for it, so we're going to do the same of 215. Hopefully at least one of these guys accepts it. If not, we'll try again in December. Augustine, Yeah, let's make him an offer. He wants 3 years. I think we got him to. Yeah, let's do 3 years. Let's do 3 years. We tried 15 last time. Our second offer is going to be 20. $20,000. That should be cool. And then we've got Dani Alves, who we certainly don't want to lose out in. He wants a year and 250,000. Can we convince him for 225? This is the first offer, I believe, that we're making to Dani Alves. So 1 year for 225 to make him a crucial first team player. And then there's Georgian, who we're going to miss out in. So there you have it. Those contracts are all set up, and we've got EA Guingamp just to make sure who's playing next. I think the first team definitely should play this game, but I do remember someone wanting to play. I think it was Danilo. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to leave him out because he's only a loanee just to fill in the gap. Lucas, however, has got a red card, so he needs to come off. So I think Robin can go back on the right, and Perisic can replace Lucas. He'll be more than happy to get game time. As for the bench, it looks great. So I think we're ready. Let's see if we can come home with 3 points. If not, we may need to worry about a first place spot. We are home, so we do have the advantage. But EA Guingamp have defeated AS Monaco 2-0, as well as Dijon FCD. But they did lose to FC Lorient, so it could go one of 2 ways. But we destroyed them 5-1. I tell you what, my team is getting better, better, and better. The goal scorers are Benzema, Perisic, Robben, Verratti, and Contral. Verratti gets a yellow card, and Rugani comes on for Martinez. Things are looking swell for PSG, and we do have 1 email. Suspension is over for Lucas, so we can fit him back into the first team. I will go ahead and do that straight away. So Robin, you are going to go back on the left, I'm afraid, and Perisic is going to leave the first team for the likes of Lucas. I do apologise. Now we're going to simulate throughout the calendar. See what's good. If we get an email, we'll stop the simulation. Jonas has declined the renewed contract because his wage demands have not been met. We're going to have to try again back in December. Same for Handanovic. And same for Augustine. It looks like they are not going to budge. So for that third and final offer, I guess we're just going to have to pay the outstanding fee that they've requested. I guess that's going to happen for the rest of the players, knowing our luck. There you go, Naldo. Not happy. Dani Alves is not happy either. And Hervin Ongenda has accepted his contract, so that's good. At least we've got some good news. And Austria would like me to manage their national squad. I'm going to decline because I have no interest in doing international duty. And I have a cup of tea. I completely forgot about that. I should be drinking this. Our next game is against FC Sochaux. I really can't pronounce it. Do have a player contract from Mallow. He said, I've been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the next game. Well, we'll just have to see. Where are Sochaux? Okay, Sochaux are 14th, so we could play the second team, but it all depends. Do you know what? I am going to play the second team. 3 days' time, we're going to go against Napoli. The second team deserves to get a game. I'm just going to make sure everyone is in their correct places. Oh, that tea's good. Looks all good to me. So, guys, fingers crossed. Let's hope we get 3 points. And we win 2-0. Rabiot and Berbek are our goal scorers. Malo gets a yellow card. Digne gets a yellow card. And Robin comes on for Hebran. What a good game. I'm so pleased with my squad at the moment. We are absolutely phenomenal. I don't want to rub it in or sugarcoat it, but we are great. And we do have a press conference for the Napoli game, so we are going to do what we always do and motivate the squad. Ongenda's come back to me and said, I'm pretty content with the amount of minutes I'm getting out there, boss. Thanks. Okay, for a second now, I thought it was pissed off. And Malo said, thanks for playing me in the last match. You're very welcome. Things are looking great. So we do have a Champions Cup game. It's the second leg against Napoli. Hopefully, we will come out on top. We are undefeated so far, so can we keep the winning streak alive? First squad is looking good. So we are going to simulate this away game. We are going to, I believe it's Napoli is a Italian team. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But it looks like from their recent results they've been destroying Wolfsburg and Copenhagen. Hopefully you guys will come out and win. Fingers crossed. No! 2-0. For a second now, I thought I played my second squad. Guys, our first defeat. Can you believe it? We didn't even score a single goal. Unfortunately, Diogo Alves allowed in 2 goals. Fabio Contral gets 2 yellow cards, which leads to a red, and Yaya Toure came onto the field for Verratti. That is not a good sign, guys. After 4 games of being undefeated, the 5th game, we finally lose in our group stage. That's nothing to worry about. We are well ahead in points, and we do have an email. Contral has been suspended. He's accumulated too many yellow cards. I'm afraid we're going to have to push on forward. Now, against the likes of Saint Etienne, who are a very strong team, I would like to play the first squad, but it all depends on how they feel and whether they are well rested or not. Okay, they're not all 100%, but everyone is dark green, except for Martinez. But we're going to risk it for a biscuit and hopefully come out on top. We need to boost the boys' motivation back and confidence, and we have certainly done that with a 4-0 win. Benzema with 2 goals, and Coutinho with a goal along with Contral. Contral is really dominating back there. You know, we might even need to consider whether he deserves to be in the left midfield or not, guys. Are these from free kicks, crosses? I don't know. We don't get to see the action out there. We're only going by mere facts. Dani Alves gets a yellow and Verratti gets a yellow as well, and Martinez comes off for Regani, so that happens quite often. We have an email and we're coming up to our last game of the month. Verratti has been suspended because he's accumulated too many yellow cards. That's not looking good for us. And once again, I am going to play the first squad. Now, Ongenda was complaining about... No, he wasn't complaining. He was content about his game time. He was quite happy. So, yeah, that's good. We are away against Toulouse, and we're still in first spot in the Liga. So, with our first team looking okay, we're going to need to get Verratti replaced. So I think Schneider should be put on the bench. I do. I think that would be a great opportunity for him to get a little bit of game time. Because quite frankly, there are other people, there are other candidates, but you know, I think Schneider should have a go. I mean, why not? You know, he's going to be with us until maybe January. So let's see if he's got what it takes. Maybe he can earn himself back into the squad and make me change my mind. Right, simulate the game. Now, looking at Toulouse's recent results, they have defeated AS Monaco, they have defeated FC Lorient, and they have defeated Marseille. So, obviously, this makes us a little bit worried, but we are going to go in strong. So, I do believe in my team. Come on, boys, bring home the money. And we certainly do with a 2-0 win. Coutinho and Matuidi score goals, one each. Silva and Lucas get a yellow card each. And once again, Rugani comes on for Martinez. Very good, guys. I am very happy with this squad. We are probably, or arguably, having the best seasons we've ever had in the last 3 years. But I don't want to speak too soon. Suspension is over for Verratti, so I need to change that straight away in the first team. So let's go into my squad. Let's put Verratti back in there. And put Yaya Toure in there. So with that done, we are now going to simulate to the 1st of December, which means this episode is coming to an end. I am your boy, Millsysaurus, guys. Take a quick look at what is in store for us in December. Speaking of which, come the next episode, we do have 5 games on the agenda. 3 of them being Liga games, 1 of them being Champions Cup, and the other being the Coupe League. We also are going to make our 3rd and final attempt, in Dani Alves' case, the 2nd, at signing or renewing some of our players' contracts to try and keep them on for the January transfer window. And I think, guys, we're going to talk about next episode about which players we are going to sign on pre-contracts or loan out, sell, buy, and it's going to be a big episode, so I need you guys to stay tuned. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm your boy Millsysaurus. This is FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 3, Episode November. I will see you guys next time. Peace!